I can't believe you said that, Rhonda. Shay?
Well, I can't get this back further, but
Grumpy and fat.
There we go. Okay.
And we are live. Welcome to the WTF show here on
That is
KUHS.
great music. Oh my God.
Oh, we're going to switch it over to your grid.
Oh, you cut it out in the middle.
From this
Sorry,
station,
it's your stuff.
idiots are now assisting with the broadcast.
There we go. Oh man,
that's the good stuff.
We're kicking off with Woodstock, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. On the radio side, it's all psychedelic rock. And so grab your mushrooms and grab your pipe and sit back, chill out. If you're in Colorado, mushrooms, pot, all that stuff's legal. But if you're somewhere else, don't do it.
What'd you say, Rhonda?
Wow. I told everybody's tuning in except for Dave. You know why?
Me, man.
You know why, Dave?
Dave's not
That's right, Dave's not here. I was laughing at that. Well, a lot of people will get that, and then there'll be a bunch of people that don't get that.
At all, huh?
Get that joke at all. Remember that? It was Child's Garden of Grass, wasn't it?
Yes, it was really wild.
I had that album forever. I loved it.
Me too. I think a lot of people.
I loved that. It was called Child's Garden of Grass,
and
wasn't
you'd party to it. And
oh, yeah. You'd listen to it and be like,
wow, man.
Yeah? Dave's not here. Dave's not here, man. And then he's like talking about how he flushed the stuff down the toilet. Remember that? We got a bag of this and that. We got the bag of this. We got that. Went to Jan's house. Remember that? Went something like that. I should play that.
Yeah,
you should play a little bit of Child's Garden of Grass.
Yeah, it was so funny. It's like, well, I never smoked grass ever in my life.
Oh, me neither. I didn't smoke grass.
I didn't do drugs.
No,
grass,
me neither.
Nothing.
Because my kids are probably listening.
Yeah,
I didn't do anything wrong. I was perfect. I didn't have any sex. I didn't have any drugs. I didn't have any alcohol, any booze. I still didn't have any of that stuff. I don't even know how you kids got here.
Where'd you kids come from?
Where'd you come from? No, but that... I love that album. I forgot about it till we were doing the show. But there's some great music in the psychedelic rock genre, and it's we've got the Doors on the radio feed. We've got Moody Blues. We've got Donovan. We've got we've got of course Jimi Hendrix, Santana. All that's on the radio feed today, and I'll post that feed also on my Facebook page personally, and on the WTF page. And if you haven't. I haven't been pushing the WTF page, so I think I should start pushing it.
Yes, I think
so.
You should
If you would like to, follow me on the WTF page, it's the WTF Radio Network, and you just hop on there. And I only called it that because somebody else already had WTF Radio or something, so I had to give it a big long name. But anyway, you're welcome to hop on and join that page and follow it. And I'm going to start being more active on it. So the other thing I was going to mention is. If you're out there and you want somebody to MC or come to your event live or come to your bowling alley or your bar and do a show, Henry and I are welcome can do that. So you can just give a call at the station and you can book us for those things.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean it's fun. I just did that not too long ago. I was the MC for something, and I'm going to be keynote speaking, by the way, coming up at a women's conference in April. So I'm excited about that. So that'll be fun. And I'm trying to think what else is going on here. Just all kinds of stuff going on. I'm getting my Build Back Better boobs on March 22nd, so I'm excited about that. As those people are just tuning in, I had a double mastectomy about 6 months ago, and there's been some complications, but they're going to move forward finally with reconstruction. So the Build Back Better boobs are coming. Yes! Then I'm going to go out and show them off. I can't figure out how, though. They're still going to look a little odd.
Will you do it in here?
Yeah, sure. Low cut shirt. They'll be looking great then. Now, of course, with clothes on. Without them, probably still won't look that great. But
is that true?
I don't know. I never had Build Back Better boobs.
I've never heard of this.
It's up to find out. And that's that. And I only bring that up because I want to remind everybody to get your mammograms. Seriously, they save lives. So get your mammograms, get checked.
How come they don't call them datagrams?
Well, okay, I don't know. Get your mammograms, get self-check. It's very, very important that you do both of those things because the first time I had cancer, the mammogram caught it. The second time it did not, and I felt something funny. And 4 days after a mammogram, that came back negative.
Wow.
So if you're not doing that, you're putting yourself at risk. So please, and men, do the same thing. You check around your chest area.
Oh, I thought you meant something
not
else.
on me. Jesus. Check
the women on their
check your women. Well, that's okay. You can. But also check your own because you need to feel around your own chest and make sure you don't have any lumps because breast cancer is more fatal to men, and it's not because it's worse. It's because men typically don't find it until it's much more advanced because they're not self-checking, they're not getting mammograms. So if it runs in your family, particularly guys, check yourself, please. It's very, very important. It's not sissy or anything like that.
I'm checking myself.
No, not down there. Not down there, Henry, no.
Oh, I didn't know what you meant. Be more specific. Specific or pathetic.
Okay. Hey, you want to hear this funny story?
Let's do it.
There's a woman in Michigan. This is like the best story I've seen in a while. She's 100 years old. She turned 100. And I wish you could see the picture, but you can't. Well, I don't know if you can or not. There's her picture. Where's the camera? I'll put it up here on this camera. Look at this woman. She's well, wait, I'm doing the wrong way. She's 100. She doesn't look. She looks like she's about 75. And she turned 100, and she put another tattoo on her arm. And so I'm going to read you this story because this is, I think, wonderful. I love this woman. She's my new hero. St. Joseph, Michigan. A woman soon will celebrate a milestone birthday. How old? Well, look at her arm. It's 100. She is turning 100 March 2nd. And not a typical age to visit a tattoo artist. Most people, I don't think a tattoo artist could get in between the wrinkles. It'd be like, but she has like arms, they're better than mine. I'm like, geez. So anyway, she's done every 10 years since she turned 80, she got a new tattoo. And her birth year in New York is under the goddess representing Mother Earth, and she added that at age 80. And among 7 stars representing her children, which she added at age 90. 7 kids, too. She looks great. My secret is being active, Werberg said. Her name is Werberg, by the way. It's let me see what her first name is.
Come on, we say that active. Of course you're not
I don't see
active.
her first name here. Anyway,
shrivel up and die,
of
right?
her really, she's very active. She's very active, and she said longevity is to be aware of what's going on in the world every day and every way, and what my children are doing, their education, and how important they are to me. And she does aerobics while watching TV news, and regularly enjoys a glass of red wine. She said she and her husband raised the family in the Chicago area, and when she was 55, she went back to school and got her first degree. Wow. And then she worked as a social worker, starting at age 55. She moved to St. Joseph, Michigan 30 years ago. And this woman is amazing. And she said, everyone keeps saying, are you still here? And she goes, I'm still here. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if this woman lived another 10 years. She looks amazing. She looks amazing. So happy birthday to you, and
nobody knows their mortality. You don't know when you're going to kick the bucket.
No, you don't. Nobody knows.
I kind of know.
You kind of know?
Yeah.
Because Pearl's going to kill you. You know now.
See, you knew it. See, you knew the answer.
I know the answer.
So it's like, come on.
Let's see what else is under here. Look at this one. This is another weird story that happened. I think this
what
is
do you do with men's underwear in there?
Oh, I don't know. Look at they're kind of foo-foo looking, aren't they? Men are kind of girly men these days and age. Have you ever noticed that? They have buns on their head.
Yeah,
they carry little man purses.
Yeah, I'm not
a macho man.
Yeah, I'm not a girly man.
No, you're not. I like macho men. I don't like these men that look around.
You want a man.
I want a man. I don't want a
girly man.
A girly man. Come on.
Drinking girly beer and stuff.
I know they're so
with a man bun and sitting.
And
talking with they even have a man purse.
I know, like that's called a merce. No, it is. It's called a merce, a man purse. Okay, so this is pretty good. A raccoon fell through the ceiling into LSU dining hall. So at the University of Baton Rouge of Louisiana State University, a raccoon actually fell through the ceiling as students screamed, and the cook tried to catch it in a basket and it ran around. I guess the students went nuts in the cafeteria. The chef was chasing it all over. I would have paid money to see it.
Would they have raccoon barbecue or something?
Yeah, they're going to have a raccoon pie or something. What is that? Hunter's stew. Well, I suppose back in the days of, the Hicks, back in those Appalachia or something, they might eat them. Yeah, squirrels and all that crap, possums. Like Granny. What was that?
What do you have? How come they never made
Beverly Hillbillies?
How come they never made burritos on the Beverly Hillbillies?
I don't know. They made possum pie. That's for sure. So one video posted showed the raccoon running between tables and climbing onto chairs. I bet the kids will be talking about that when they're my age. That's pretty funny. Anyway.
Well, talking about that kind of stuff, what do you think of the Super Bowl?
Well, the Super Bowl was, I don't think either team looked like they belonged there.
No, I did. I thought.
And the winners certainly.
And they
I
kept throwing
think
flags.
Cincinnati played better than.
And they kept
LA.
throwing flags at the end of the game until
know.
they got real close and made a touchdown.
And I do believe Cincinnati played a better game.
I
I
do
mean,
too,
LA
yeah.
couldn't run on
Uh-uh.
anything, and they
Uh-uh.
just got lucky at the end.
But the refs kept throwing the flags.
Yeah, and the flags, and but I really believe Cincinnati was the better team.
Yeah, I thought so.
But it just didn't fall that way.
And the halftime show,
Well, I did not like the halftime show.
I loved it.
I thought it was filthy.
I thought it was absolutely great. You
I
know,
do.
every halftime show since I've been watching halftime shows are good. I love the way they staged it. Put
Well,
the
the
house
way
in
they
it.
staged it was good.
You know, I
just
like the
didn't
lowriders.
music.
I like the guys, the music, all of that. I know
The
it's kind
staging
of
was-
hard for you, Rhonda, because you're set in your ways.
Well, the staging was pretty. I like Mary Jo Blige, so
Mary
know.
J. Blige.
Jay, that's right, Mary J. And I like her, but I don't like rap music. It's just not
well,
my
that
favorite.
wasn't quite rap music.
Well, it was all crap music, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But
You got to be able to understand it. See, like I like Snoop Dogg.
I like some of Snoop Dogg's
I
songs.
like Dr. Dre.
And I just don't. I'm not a real fan.
I liked Eminem.
I don't like Eminem at all. But anyway,
You don't like M&M's at all?
I like Eminem's. Those Eminems.
That's what I was
not
talking
Eminem
about.
the singer.
No, I was talking about M&M's.
those I like. But
I bet you eat a lot of M&M's.
I have a bag sitting
I
next to me.
know you did. I can tell. She's the kind of woman that will eat all your M&M's.
That's
You have
right.
a whole bag. You'll be at a
We got a
party.
comment.
And she'll be sitting over there.
Oh, Sue Weaver. Show is, oh, that's sweet. Sue's in Florida, and she said the show is always great. Thank
Hi,
you,
Sue. How are you
Hi,
doing?
Sue. Let's reply to Sue, and I'll just reach up here and type something. Hi. Oh, did I do it? No, I don't.
So what'd you have for to eat for the Super Bowl? What'd you make?
I didn't make anything. We went to a Super Bowl party.
What?
We went.
Come on,
we
Rhonda.
went-
What'd they have to eat?
They had everything under the sun. I've never seen anything like it. They do it every year. Our friend the Brawlers do it, and we go there every year. And that we had chili, homemade chili. We green chili. We had brats. We had hot dogs. We had hamburgers. We had
Jesus.
we had some kind of was it venison? I can't remember. Stew. There was
Everything.
fruit. There was There was barbecue beans.
Oh,
there was
yes.
corn. There was all kinds of appetizers, from shrimp to
Was there any
cheese,
beer?
and beer, wine, you name
Whiskey, everything.
everything. Yep, it was really
Pot,
fun. Yeah, I don't think
mushrooms.
that. We should have done that. But anyway, I didn't like the show that much, the halftime show. But
I did.
I think it was geared, like I told you, nobody liked it. Everybody in there,
I liked
only
it.
one person out of all the people at our party liked it.
But because it wasn't their genre.
Right, and what I think it is, and like I told everyone, they're like, why did they do that? I said, because we're out of the demo. We're too damn old. They don't care about us. We don't buy that much. But what they're doing it for is 25, 54-year-olds.
Yes, that's
and
right.
that's their music.
That's
and
right.
so that was a sign that we are now has-beens.
It was. And you said that perfectly right, because
Yeah.
to me, because I'm in the music business, I like it all. I like last year's, the year before that. I liked it all. When they stage those halftime shows, there is a lot of money in them, and they're well done, and it takes years to plan them.
Absolutely, it does.
And just organizing all those big names to come in there and do that.
And they did a great job, and there were
Yeah.
no wardrobe malfunctions.
Well,
I
like
can't say
those-
that. Wardrobe.
Janet Jackson. I don't understand what they mean by wardrobe malfunction. You go on TV, you see them in bed and kissing each other, men kissing men.
I know, and then they just have a little skin
thing.
show and they
Yeah,
freak out.
Yeah.
But I just believe that for those of us that are, when you see the people who are saying they don't like it, we're past 54 years old.
I think
And-
that's so cute the way you say that.
Well,
We're just too old for that.
No, it's
real.
no, it is real, because
Even
when I was
the
in,
rappers were old. And
yes,
so,
when I was in marketing, when you work for a radio station and you're selling advertising, there isn't much to sell to people that are over 54, like 65, 64, because they have everything. They're getting rid of stuff.
well, it depends.
They're getting cars. Yeah, depends. You're
Walkers.
getting cars. Your medical stuff. You're going on vacations, but most of them are not. Maybe you're downsizing homes, or doing something like that, buying an RV. But for the most part, all of the general advertising is geared for people around that 25, 54 age group, and that's what they did with the music. They played to that demographic. So it makes sense, but I didn't like it.
Don't you think there should be a marketing for this? Instead of getting married and going with somebody you don't even know and you get to know them for 3-4 months, they should have a whole readout on you, like a car, at least 25, 30 pages long of what you're all about.
Like Carfax. What is it?
Yeah,
called?
Carfax.
What would we call it?
Let's see.
Date fax?
Yeah, something.
Yeah, date fax.
Yeah, and then kind of go over everything with each other, and then put them together for a while, and then let them talk it out, and see how they react with each other. And then have videos on them and have everybody gauge of what they see and say, you're not tuning into this one. No, don't.
Yeah, don't date this one.
Yeah, it's like
This one's been in a couple of wrecks.
a lot of wrecks. This is tore up.
This one needs some body work. Engine's good, but body work needed.
And what about this one? Do you ever watch that show, Bachelor?
Oh yeah.
It's all the women who hate men who date multiple women are watching it.
I hate that show. I don't ever
Well,
watch it.
like how do they do that? One guy, all these women that he's with, all these
First of
women.
all, I think they're prostituting themselves almost. They're
Yeah,
on
and
TV,
then all
they're
these women,
all over this guy.
all these
It's
women that hate
disgusting.
men who go out with multiple women are watching it.
Yeah, I know. I don't like the whole Bachelor.
But I kind of watch it because I like all the cute chicks.
I just can't believe they're all like,
I still like the cute
hanging
chicks.
on those guys. It's like, yuck. What?
I still like the cute chicks.
Well, of course you do.
Well,
Who likes ugly people? I mean, you might like them to be a friend or something, but who likes them? It's like, come on.
Judas Priest.
I'm not being mean.
Yeah, you are. You're being mean.
Okay,
Come
like
on.
if you ever walked in a bar and saw somebody ugly and went, wow, I'd like to get with that.
Well, you
No.
know, well, let me tell you this. Okay, so I was at a bar, right? And I was sitting there and I was enjoying myself. I look at the end of the bar and there's this cute chick over there, right?
Mhm.
And she kept winking at me and winking at me, and I kept looking at her, and I finally realized she was passing out.
Ah.
You know, they winked their eyes when they
That's hysterical.
Well, that's what you get for thinking.
She saw 4 of you.
Yeah. Or have you ever? One time, I mean, back in the day, you remember all the guys used to wear long hair.
Oh, yeah.
And I was at a bar. I had a real thin frame and everything. I was built real nice, and I was standing there kind of cute and stuff. And my long hair was there. This guy came and tapped me. I turned around and go, "Oh, I'm sorry. He asked me to dance. I cut my hair the next day.
I bet you did.
I did.
Speaking of romance, here's a story about romance fraud, okay?
Oh, we gotta talk
Looking for
about
love
Valentine's
in
Day.
all the wrong places. Remember that old Eddie Rabbit, I think,
Yeah,
song?
yeah, Eddie Rabbit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
looking for love in all the wrong places. It proves costly for this man. He got swindled. Okay, so the victim is a 78-year-old man, and was trying to find somebody, so he decided to go online, okay? So he goes online and puts a profile on a social media page, and this person pretending to be a widowed woman in her 30s responded and seemed interested. Ends up that he gets taken, but here's the deal. You are really stupid if you are 78 years old and you think anyone 30 years old is interested in you for any reason other than money. They're not. Period. Okay? How dumb can you be? If you're a man or a woman, if there's somebody 30 and you're 78 and they like you, they like your pocketbook, and that is it.
That is?
Yeah.
Sylvia said she had a wardrobe malfunction yesterday.
Oh, Sylvia had a wardrobe malfunction. Sylvia is so beautiful. I don't even like to stand next to her.
So if she has a
ugly and
wardrobe
short and old.
Yes, she has a wardrobe malfunction. It wouldn't be a malfunction.
Well, you don't know that. Probably fell off,
It would be okay.
I love Sylvia. She is the nicest person, and if you guys are if you
If you're on the
haven't heard
good
her
side
show,
of her. If you're on the
she's
bad
on
side of her,
Sundays.
she's not so nice.
Well, Henry, you're the only one that gets on her bad side, I think. But if you
Well, I can't believe you just
what
said
time
that.
is her show on Sunday? I really love it.
It's she starts at 10:30.
That's right, 10:30. So if you haven't tuned in to KUHS.com, get on, listen to Sylvia from 10:30 to about 1
Bilingual.
o'clock. And it's bilingual, yeah.
Mhm.
And so you learn too, because you're listening in Spanish and you're listening in English, and it helps you kind of learn that a little bit. And her show's always interesting, and she is amazing, and she is beautiful, and the nicest person. So there's my
Well,
plug for Sylvia.
you're really putting it out there. My word.
I love
Oh,
Sylvia.
come on.
And
You
you know what
went
I like is
overboard on that
Melissa.
one.
I love Melissa.
You go.
Ignite. She's wonderful too,
Yes,
and
she
she's
is.
beautiful. What is this? They're all young and beautiful. I'm old and fat, and
You're not fat, Rhonda, at all.
But
Now let's talk about Valentine's Day.
yes,
Oh man,
we didn't do a damn thing. My husband and I, nothing.
Oh, you didn't do nothing.
Nothing. We didn't go out. We didn't say Happy Valentine's
No
Day.
sex, nothing.
Well, not go by there, but
Tell me.
but we didn't do. I mean, it was like nothing. It was like we both said, "This is crazy. We're not doing it." We didn't.
The thing is, here's how it works. Okay, some women love it, some women don't like it, some men like it, some men don't. And sometimes a guy will break up with his girlfriend just so he don't have to buy her anything. A woman will make sure to stay away from some guy just so she don't have to be around him because she's going to be with the other boyfriend.
Oh, I know.
Or her husband. It's my story. Let
That's
it
your
fly.
story. Okay.
Okay, Valentine's Day. Keep going on it. You got to keep going.
Well,
You can't
here's the
just because
thing.
you.
I don't care how people are on Valentine's Day. I care how they are the other 364 days of the year.
Why?
Because one day anybody can bring somebody flowers and go.
You know, flowers.
Or whatever.
That's so standard,
I know.
Rhonda.
I don't like it. I don't know. I think
Flowers
I'm cranky at it.
and candy. No.
No, something really cool maybe.
Yeah.
But my husband is not romantic, so he would never think of anything. One
Oh.
time he actually sent me a basket of fruit to the radio station. This is a true story that said, what did he say? Happy Valentine's Day, Patty Shea. I said, did your secretary send that? I mean, who sends a basket of fruit and Happy Valentine's Day, Patty Shea?
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Well, he was going to
I
be
went
with
home,
the
I took the
secretary.
basket of fruit, he walked in the door, and you know what I did? I started throwing it at him, like one at a time, like a softball. And he goes,
So
"Why
you're
do
one
you
of those mean
like fruit?"
kind. You're one of those
I
mean
said, no,
kind.
I said, fruit, a basket of fruit?
Rhonda.
What?
You're one of those kind that need to be manhandled.
I don't know, but I
You
don't like
like
that.
you like the machismo kind of guy. That's what you were just telling me.
I do like a macho guy, but that's
See?
beyond macho. That's
No. What?
sending a basket of fruit and assigning your first and last name to your wife. Okay? That's pretty stupid.
Well.
What am I, a client? You know-
Yes. A client. What would you want him to do? What would be sexy?
Well, anything would have been nice if
Would
you,
have been
first of all, use
cool.
your first name only
Hmm.
and say love.
What about coming up with a pet name, a really sweet pet name?
We don't do those things because they're stupid. Pet names.
Well, how about if I give you one?
No.
Listen to it.
Toots.
Te quiero con todo mi corazón.
Oh.
There we go. See,
Okay,
look at that.
that's it. Spanish. You could have spoke Spanish to me. That would have
You
done
ever
it.
watch 2.5 Men? The Spanish kid comes in, he's fixing on the on the deck, and the housekeeper lady goes and gets what is that called? Your you get your hair touched.
Oh.
It was horrible. That show was so funny.
Oh, God.
There was a Spanish guy, and then Charlie starts playing the piano to his girlfriend, and then the Spanish guy starts singing in Spanish.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was
that's
like,
it.
not even paying attention to Charlie.
See, that's what happens.
Yeah.
I told
So
you I
you-
love that language.
Yeah, so you don't like Valentine's Day then? Huh?
It's okay, but you know, it was more fun when we were younger because my husband actually cared a little bit more about it, and I did too. But now we're
Would
just
he
like,
give
eh.
you? He give you baths, bubble baths?
Oh, he never do anything like that. He's not
He would brush
romantic.
your hair or wash your hair for
No,
you?
no, God, I wouldn't even want that.
Why?
I don't know.
You've never had that.
I don't think I'd want that.
A Brazilian wax is what she would.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
You made me say it. I
I
don't know
didn't
why-
make you say anything. No.
You made me say it. What the
Oh,
heck?
no. Let's just skip that.
No, that's what they were doing saying on 2.5 Men. It was hilarious.
Oh, I bet it was.
And she was back there, and she goes. Then the thin chick was back there. You know, the housekeeper. She's
Oh,
really
yeah.
heavy. So she goes, "Why, that skinny bitch." Because she was moving. She went and did all this stuff.
Oh, that's
She put
hysterical.
a Mexican dress on and everything.
Oh,
it was cute.
God.
It was hilarious.
That show can be really funny at times.
It's always funny.
And we used to watch it all the time. I don't know, I haven't watched it lately, but it was really.
So you don't think Valentine's Day is anything?
Well, I think when you're young and you're dating, and you know, then it's probably more special. When you've been married 40 years, it's like, who gives a shit about
No,
Valentine's Day?
Rhonda, you can't go there like that.
Why?
Because there's all these cool things you can do.
I like our anniversary. I think that's a nice thing.
Oh, that's so. I didn't say I was going to do what you were doing. No, let's get back to Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And so Cupid didn't hit you, huh?
No.
No romance.
Mm-mm.
Does Patty know how to write romantic stuff?
No, well, once in a while. Every once in a while.
I mean, real romantic. I'm talking lines and
Yeah,
lines.
he's written me a couple of notes that were.
Not just a few lines. I
Well,
mean, big lines.
No. But he's done a few little notes.
Like the
that are
moon
nice.
and the stars. Like, I'll give you the sun, the rain,
Your
the moon,
like
and
like your
mountains. I'll give
teeth
you
are like
world.
the stars they come out at night, or something like that.
No, Ryan.
Your eyes look like pools, cesspools.
That's, oh no. Jesus. What's wrong with your eyes? Okay, so what we used to like, the Spanish word for worm is gusano.
Even that sounds nice.
Gusano?
Yeah, that's.
Well, that's in tequila.
Oh,
The little worm you
I had
drink it.
tequila last night, about 4 shots of it.
You don't buy the one
We
with the
went
worm?
to a party, and it was.
What kind? Blue agave?
No, I had this. I can't remember the name of it. It's really expensive. It's like $40 a bottle. Anyway.
And you drank the whole bottle?
Yeah, pretty much. And we went to
Was
this
we
party,
after?
and there was like a bunch of people there. It was about 14 people or something. and we played this game, and it is the funniest game. It's dirty though, but you have this
You have
card.
to get naked or what?
No. It's like you have this book that you draw in, and you draw a card, and somebody throws a dice, and like it's the number 3, and then whatever's on number 3 you have to draw, and then you first of all you write your word that's on your card, because everybody has their own card down, and then the next page you draw your word, and then you pass it to the next person, and who is that?
Sylvia says, hey, I'm 46.
She's 46. I wish I was 46. She looks great. She looks like she's about 28. You know. But anyway, you write down the picture on there, and you draw the picture of your word, and then you pass it to the next person. They see what you drew, and then they write down a word, and then they draw it, and then they send it to the next person. So it's a combination of that old telephone game and Pictionary, and it's all nasty stuff. So, my first one was like, the first word I got was nympho. It's like, now I got to draw a picture of this. And so then I drew my picture, and the next person, it changed. She saw it and said, oh, it's orgy. And the next person saw it and thought it was something else. And then at the end, you show the pictures of the book, and you see if it stays close to your original word, and that's how you win. But it is so funny, especially when everybody's doing a shot. So it's like, do this, do a shot of tequila. Do this, do another shot of tequila. Do the next round, do another shot of tequila.
I hope you didn't draw a picture of me anywhere in there.
I didn't. But it was pretty funny. I mean, by the end, it was like what people were drawing, and nobody can draw. It's stick figures,
like
and it was really funny. And things that would start out being like, I don't know, like a porch, would end up, and somebody put back door, and then of course somebody would draw something pretty dirty, and then it would just keep going and going and going. And so
what's the name of the game?
I can't remember, but it was hysterical.
Find out. Let's play
I have
the
to
game.
ask. It was hysterical.
We should play that game in our staff.
Oh God, yeah.
It's
bad. It could be bad.
No, it's not bad. There's no such thing as bad.
But it was funny.
I mean, you're an older adult.
And so you go around and...
Is this for adults or for young kids?
Well, it's got to be adults.
Well then, what's the problem?
Yeah, that's true. And so that's what we said.
But you said it's over with. The Valentine's Day don't mean nothing. You're old. You don't do nothing. So what were you doing then?
Well, that wasn't Valentine's Day. That was last night.
Okay, so you get really heavy on last night.
We had a really good time though. It was fun, and I hadn't been out in a while, so it was fun to get out. And we're going out again tonight, so with some other friends, so that'll be fun. So
and tequila don't give you headaches.
No, tequila's wonderful.
Yeah.
It is my favorite.
And then after you have about
there's
4 or 5
nothing like a good
shots.
shot of tequila.
I'm tired, Patty. I love you, man.
I love you, man.
What did you get all mushy?
No, I get funny.
You really get crazy.
Yeah, I just get crazy. People love me. I didn't get drunk. I just had 3 shots. That's not enough to do anything to me. But,
really?
No.
3 shots won't do nothing to you.
But
serious?
I don't drink.
Well, what kind of date are you?
I'm expensive. You have to buy
Here's a couple of a baby doll.
I mean, it was spread out over like several hours. It wasn't like
It takes
3 shots in a row.
I gotta wait 2 hours before. Rhonda,
but it
are
just
you a
makes
cheap
me
date
funny.
or not?
No, I just get funny.
I asked you.
I'm not a cheap date. I'm never cheap.
Damn. So you spend $40 on tequila.
That's right, at least. And but anyway, I just get funny. People used to love to get me bloated because I get really funny. I'm a fun drunk. Some people are mean drunks. Some people are like
You don't get
drunks.
mushy, huh?
Some people are mushy drunks. No, I get funny, like nuts funny. So look out.
So there's no fun in
I just recalled in college when we'd be drinking, driving around and hanging out of sunroofs and
Trying to
flashing people and, Here
you go! Here you go!
mooning people out of the, that's what we thought the moonroof meant. We thought the moonroof meant you had to moon people from the roof, but, No.
How'd you see that? Boom! The only thing is, when I'd be getting drunk on tequila and I'd be driving down the street and everything, and I swerved to miss a tree.
Julie says, yes, tequila!
I swerved to miss a tree. It was just my air freshener. Don't get that drunk on tequila.
No. Oh, shit, that's hysterical.
Well,
it's the air.
Well,
That is
it's like,
really funny, Jerry. I like that.
Well, Rhonda, you got to be careful drinking too much tequila, unless it's blue agave, like you said, the expensive stuff. So
God, that stuff's good.
I thought you were a cheap date, like Boone's Farm.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
Here's some Boone's Farm, baby. Remember this.
I ain't cheap. Nothing about me's cheap.
Oh my God.
Ask my
Rhonda,
husband.
you on a date now.
That's why I'm retired
some
and
good
he's still
tequila.
working, because I'm not cheap. I like to spend money. I like money, I cannot lie. What's it like?
I know, that's the truth. You get to a certain age, our age group, we always have loved money.
Well,
You and I both.
I can't.
You know, I got tired of stealing it from the banks, but
No.
it worked.
I said if I could figure out how to rob a bank, I would.
Would you become the president?
Yeah, there you go.
That's easy.
I just I do love money. I can't help it. What is that old song from Cabaret? Money makes the world go round. Money makes the world go round. The world go round. The world go round. The jingle jangle sound. Money, 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 money. I can't help it. I know that's bad, and there's
No,
probably
it's not bad.
a bunch of generation whatever they are now, loser, generation losers.
You losers.
Saying, no, I'm just kidding. Saying like, oh,
I
don't you
never-
care about the earth and the tiny homes? No, I don't. Okay.
The earth is the tiny homes.
Don't care
If
about
the
it.
earth wants to shake off, you go.
Yeah,
It's
that's
over.
right.
It's over.
That's what coronavirus is. It's clearing us up.
Now, here's the
It's
other thing.
Darwin. Coronavirus is like Darwin's sister. It really, it's like Darwin and Corona.
I bet it took down the decorations from the first Corona, and then they have the second, what's it called?
I don't know. What is it?
Omicron?
Omicron or something. Omicron.
Or it's Decepticon, or what?
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
one
I'm
of
just
them.
so tired of it. I know we have to be careful.
Wait, but it all of a sudden went away, but there's a war starting.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be great. We're gonna have a war now.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, your gas is going up.
Pestilence. We're gonna get like
Okay.
that already happened with those cicadas that came out of the
Yeah,
ground.
yeah. How does this happen, Ron?
I feel like we're living with Moses.
Yeah.
You know?
How does this happen? There's a war and gas prices go up. Now, how does that fix anything? Where's all that money go? Does
And you
it
know,
make
it
more
isn't, and we don't
gas
control.
or-
I mean, OPEC controls the oil prices,
Yeah.
not President Biden. So all of you idiots that keep putting "Let's go, Brandon" on the gas pumps, and point to the price of gas, it's got nothing to do with our government. It's got to do with OPEC.
But I've got a really nice footmobile. It's a Lexus.
That's a Lexus.
I don't have to worry about that stuff.
So you know, it's like, come on, that's got nothing to do with it. It's
Let me tell you
OPEC.
what I did the other day. The food prices have gone up so high that I figured, man, I just can't afford this. So I went and filled up my basket full of all this money, and I kind of put the old man look on. I bent over and went pushing the cart outside. They go, hey, sir, you haven't paid for that. Yeah, what'd you say? They felt so bad for me they let me keep going.
Oh, that's good.
And I kind of straightened back up, got to my car, and loaded.
Ran like hell.
It worked.
Well, you know,
5 times.
the food prices, you know, like everyone's like complaining, but here's the reality. The CEO of these companies are making millions and billions of dollars. They're making the biggest profit they've
Yeah.
ever made. And it's not inflation, it's corporate greed that's
Yeah,
causing
that's
this.
right.
It's like they just keep wanting to do it. And it's like, you know what, folks? It's just like the CEO of United Healthcare makes like $60 million a year. That's just the CEO.
Yeah.
Then there's the assistant, the vice
And then
presidents,
his
the vice
girlfriend,
presidents.
he's got to pay his
You know,
girlfriend's
all those people.
places, right?
And yet the price is going through the roof of things like healthcare and food. And, you know, it's corporate greed that's causing that. And it's,
So what I eat now is hard tortillas with potted meat, and I can get by. It's like crackers, you know.
Oh.
And you put your potted meat. You ever had potted meat?
no,
Vienna sausages.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
I thought you were a cheap date. What do you like to eat? You want what when you go
I
out?
want Vienna sausage.
What?
Oh my God.
Spam?
I like big sausages.
Oh, come on, Rhonda. Rhonda, no.
Those things are like this big.
That's a big sausage.
That's bad.
Brockwursts.
Yes.
It's like big brockwursts, you know.
Yeah. No. I'm sorry. I don't like things like that. Although once in a while, like I could probably handle spam occasionally, but yeah, most of that stuff. I like.
You know what my dad used to eat? And this is gross.
Oh God, here we go.
Pickled pig's feet.
Oh, my mother used to eat that. She used to eat tongue.
Yes.
Beef tongue.
Yes, my mom too. Yeah.
And brains.
Yes.
Brains.
Yeah.
It's like I walk in, I could smell it. It's like,
Yes.
oh,
Or liver.
yeah, liver.
Yo.
I'm like, I'm not eating that, Mom.
Yeah,
My mom was good about it.
They
She
say
never-
you are what you eat, so she
My mother
train
would
you.
say, taste it. You don't have to eat it, but I want you to taste it. So I would taste it,
You're
and,
like, "Ugh,
and then
no."
I didn't like it, and then she never made me taste it again. But it was like she would make brains, tongue, you know, she liked pig's feet.
In Spanish, you know what they call the tongue when you make a burrito out of it? Burrito de lengua.
Yeah, lingua. That's tongue. The same thing in
Burrito?
Italian. Lingua is tongue.
Yeah, burrito de lengua.
And you know, right there, it's just like, no thanks. But I do like liverwurst. You know, that tube.
No.
I do like that.
Look at that's like potted meat.
And I like a sandwich, a liverwurst sandwich. I used to take them to school. No wonder kids didn't like it.
Rhonda, that's like potted meat.
I
Come
know,
on.
it's
That's-
bad. It's bad. But I liked it. We put mayonnaise and then put the liverwurst on
No,
the
well,
liverwurst
you know what
sandwich.
my mom would do about the sandwiches? We didn't have no money to really buy the meats or nothing.
Mm.
She would just get this, it was called sandwich spread, had little pickles and stuff, and just put it on bread. And
There you go. Oh,
she
I've
goes-
seen
I go,
that.
what kind of sandwich is that, Mom? That's a jam sandwich. 2 pieces of bread jammed together. Now go on to school. Shut up.
Really? We didn't have any money either. We really didn't have any money. My father left when I was 6, and he had money, you know, but we didn't. And my mother and I, you know, we struggled, but she worked always 2 and 3 jobs, you know, and so we would have weird food too. It was like, okay, here we go. But
it's interesting what everybody eats and how you try to make it in life. And everybody has adjusted to all this new food prices and how